Namaste and very good afternoon to all, my dear students, respected guardians and viewers. I hope all you are waiting for the class of social studies, and I am your social teacher and class 10. Today again we are going to discuss on political events from 2017 BS to 2046 BS. Okay, in previous classes we discussed about the some basis of the anarchy, and we continued about that, and we reached up to the democracy, Delhi agreement and various government we have seen, and finally we got the first elected government. After that, on that decade we discuss clearly, and today we are entering in the second phase of the politics in our country. But before that, I would like to remind you, the question may ask you from the previous decade. Previous decade means 2007 to 2017 BS. What sort of politics was there, and why that decade was the decade of uncertainty or decade of political instability? That sort of question may ask you in an exam. Students, I hope that question you can address, you can write, even though I am reminding you one more time to how you observe, how you got, and how you can write on that decades. Yesterday we discussed on the social achievements of that decade. We discussed on the economic achievements. Yes, of course, many foundation and base were laid in that time. Yes, foundation and basis were laid in that time. But if we talk about the instability, or why again and again government is being changed, just within a minute or within 2-3 minutes I will connect you from 2007 to 2017. When first coalition government was made, there was the great dispute between or among the three parties. Okay, after that Matrika Prasad Koirala government dissolved. Okay, Mohan Shamsher government dissolved. After that Matrika Prasad Koirala became the prime ministers, and many times king also represent or direct rule also initiation are taken by the king. We see the BP Koirala government, we see the Dr. K.I. Singh government, and we see the chairman of Praja Parishad Tanka Prasad Acharya government. Various government we have seen, but within that short term 10 years, and we have seen that much government. By that ways we are clear that the government was not the politics was not stable. So that time and again there was the problem of the constitution. In first interim constitution there was not clearly written the supreme power and the laws. So that time and again Tribhuvan and Mahendra taking the full power and dissolving the government, forming the governments, all that things doing by the king. And there was the great doubt and great dispute among the leaders. Some are going at the side of the election of direct election, or you can say general elections. Some want to go at the side of constituent assembly election. That was also great problem in that time. And so by taking advantage from the from that scenario, because all the political leaders were new, they have no experience of the running government, and again all the leaders were trying to take the position, post, or try to be a prime minister and minister again and again, but they are unable to fulfill their responsibilities. So that King Mahendra take advantage. King Mahendra was the ambitious king. He has taken the advantage, and he formed the government time and again, direct government also, as well as he drafted the constitution. By that constitutions, by through the articles 55, by using that he finally seized the democracy. Our many peoples, many citizens of the country devoted to get the democracy, to dethrone the anarchy, but within 10 years the institutionalization of the democracy we are unable to do because of the lacking of ability of our political leaders, somehow lacking of awareness, or political awareness was also lacking there, and as well as King Mahendra was the ambitious king. So finally within 10 years we are not getting the actual what we are expecting from the democracy, just that was being started, but the democracy was seized by the King Mahendra on 1st Pause 2017. That day we know that is the black day of our history. Again, yesterday also we had discussed about that. By that days that decade was ended, and now we are entering into the second phase, that is political events from 2017 BS to 2046 BS students. And today if we see the history or date of birth, today is the birthday we can say of the King Mahendra, and as well as today we are going to discuss the what Mahendra actually done in the country, that also we are discussing here. Just 29 1977, okay, King Mahendra was born, and fortunately or by that incidentally what we can say that that was the 11 June 1920, it means 100 years before King Mahendra was born, and the date also same 11 June and the date 19, every time this cannot occur 2-3 days, always there is the difference. But today while teaching about the King Mahendra and Panchayat system, the day also same, just 29 1977 and 11 June. If in English date also and in Nepali date also, that was the same day. Today also that is the birthday of King Mahendra, and we are going to discuss about the, we can say, the reign started by the Mahendra or Panchayat system. Students, sometime when we go through the history, sometime we get the date of the AD and sometime we get the date of the BS, and everywhere we cannot get the converter. Okay, nowadays there is the facilities of the converter also, but every time we cannot get. So on simple information I would like to share with you that the date, what is the difference between the date of BS and date of international date, we can say that is 56 year, 8 month and 16 to 18 days difference will be occur. Okay, so that you can see here also 1977 and 1920, it means as the difference between 56 year, 8 month and 16 to 18 date. If you calculate that by yourself, date, particular date cannot be fixed. While calculating there may be 2, 3, 4, maximum 4 days can be different, but year and month you can calculate by yourself when there is not availability of the converter. That's small information I share with you, and today we are going to start about the next event, that is the political events. That is the first started by the 1st Pause 2017, when democracy was seized. All the political leaders were sent to the jail, party system was cancelled, and all the both house were also that seized by the King Mahendra. And 22nd Pause 2017, students, 22nd Pause 2017, King Mahendra started the party-less Panchayat system. The question may ask you, 1 marks questions, what sort of government was run by the King Mahendra? That was the party-less Panchayat system. Okay, there was no provision of the any political party, so we can say it is the party-less Panchayat system. After the when the Panchayat system was started by 22nd post 2017 formed after that he formed panchayat ministries who were nearby the panchayats, or you can say who support the kingdom. All they get chance, some all specific persons get chance to be ministers, and they also get the responsibility of the cabinet. He formed the panchayat ministry. After that, panchayat direction department he make on forms, that is panchayat direction department and panchayat development department. By the panchayat development department and the panchayat direction department, King Mahendra managed smoothly how to run the administration of the government by using the persons who are the favor of kingdom, who are supporting the panchayat, who are against the democracy. By using that sort of manpower and enablement power, he formed the panchayat ministry also, as well as he formed a panchayat direction department and panchayat development department to institutionalize, to make strengthen, to make a strong, we can say that panchayat system. He had done that. After that, 1st Baisakh 2018, 14 zones and 75 districts were divided in our country for the smooth administrations to handle all the situation up to local level, we can say up to district levels, and to manage the smooth ways, to manage a good ways, to run the administrations by himself and by his cabinets, that administratives or political departs, that 14 zones and 75 districts were divided for the administrations in that time. After that, in that time, some important events, today we will discuss about the some important events during the this time of King Mahendra and during the time of King Birendra. Okay, first some important events. First is Janakpur incident. Janakpur incident, while King Mahendra visited the Janaki temple, after that he was going to the Rangabhumi to address the mass of people. While going to the Janakpur temple to Rangabhumi, on who was against the that partyless panchayat systems, many peoples were against, but out of them Durgananda Jha and some others had planned to attack on the vehicle of the Mahendra. Finally, Durgananda Jha and his two friends hurled a bomb to the King Mahendra's vehicle, but fortunately or unfortunately, we cannot say that, but King Mahendra was safe and they are able to arrest the Durgananda Jha and his friends. That incident was taken place on 9th March 2018. That incident was taken place on 9th March 2018, and this incident is called a Janakpur incident in our history. And after that, when he was arrested and others two friends also arrested on 25 March 2020, you can see the date here. Okay, 25 March 2020, Durgananda Jha was executed and others two will got the life imprisonment. Okay, Durgananda Jha लाई मारियो भने अरु दुई जनालाई जन्म कैद, they will not get free in their whole life from the prison. That sort of punishment they have got by the recent panchayat systems. That incident was taken place. I am reminding again you that on 9th March 2018, you can see the date here, 9th March 2018, and this incident is called the what incident? Janakpur incident. Okay. Another, promulgation of new constitution. Promulgation of new constitution, 1st Pause 2019. Many time I told you students, up to this time how many constitutions were promulgated, and now this is promulgation of new constitutions, 1st Pause 2019. Which constitution is it in our country? that is the fourth constitutions. Even though 2004 not implemented, 2007, after that during the time of King Mahendra direct rule, by using articles 55, King Mahendra suspended the government, and finally King Mahendra himself in his own full power time he made or he promulgated the new constitution of first Pause 2019. When in first Pause 2019 the constitution was promulgated by the King Mahendra became the more powerful, because to strengthen, to make a strong panchayat system, to make a strong partyless panchayat systems, this constitution was really managed to make the powerful panchayat system. So, and to if we see the few all the history, that this constitution was amended for 3 times. Okay, that 3 times here you can see 2028, 2032 and 2037. Okay, by that ways this constitutions was amended 3 times. So this was the promulgation of new constitutions. What was the aim of the promulgation of the new constitutions? I just told you, to make the powerful partyless panchayat systems. All the provisions were made as per the wish of the king and the persons who were against the democracy. After that, another important events you can say in that time, that was the Back to Village campaign. Back to Village campaign, by this word meaning or sentence also you can guess, the peoples who were maximum peoples were started to live in a city areas or urban areas. Many educated students, educated peoples, as well as civil, all these persons who were able to know what is actually going on, everything you can say, aware peoples used to live in city area. So that King Mahendra think that to develop the rural area and to send back the peoples from city to village, number 1 is to develop the rural area aim, and number 2, by that ways the opposition you can say, or who are against the panchayat system also, they can be also somehow minimized by planning that, by amending the constitution. Okay, by amending the constitutions in first Pause 2024. Okay, so the main aim was to motivate, not amending the constitution, sorry, first Pause 2024, to motivate the students and all our peoples, so that village can be developed, as well as on that Back to Village campaign 10 points were arranged. Some facilities also given to them, some incentive also given to them. It is the type of motivation of the peoples. It was somehow enhancing the youth towards the village, so that some development can also be in a country. By that ways, this Back to Village campaign managed by the King Mahendra. Okay. Another is Jhapa revolt. Jhapa revolt is a very famous revolt, and it is one of the cruel action done by the government, so to suppress the anti panchayat peoples, and we are reading about that, we are studying about that, which is totally pathetic, and the situation was not good. Whatever done by the government, that was not a fair, is in a peaceful country. Okay, freedom of people and against the feudalism. The feudalism was taken place, all the power taken by the King Mahendra, and freedom was somehow day by day the freedom was seized, freedom was controlled by the Mahendra, and all that was also the family rule, and that was also the autocratic ruling systems, and this was the clear feudalism was seen in our country. So that the peoples of the eastern parts of the Nepal, especially the peoples of the communist, who are the supporters of the communist, they were started the revolt from the Jhapa. in 2028 BS. Okay, in 2028 BS, many peoples, many communist leaders and many young generations, also students, all they have taken part in a Jhapa revolt in 2028, and this revolt is known as the Jhapa revolt. After the Jhapa revolt, 17 Baisakh 2028, King Mahendra passed away. By that ways, the ambitious King Mahendra and his tenure, his administrative time, his ways of governing, we observe from 2017 to 2028. By that ways, King Mahendra ruling was ended, and after that King Birendra became the king. Birendra became the king after the Mahendra. Okay, Sukhani assassination. Okay, Sukhani assassination you can see here. Okay, that is also connected with Jhapa revolt, students, because in Jhapa revolt many people were arrested. Many people were arrested, and when they arrested, the government, recent government, acted as a shifting from the jails from Jhapa to Ilam. While shifting from the jails, the Ilam, Sukhani was the jungle area. Okay, Sukhani a jungle area, and while shifting from jail, the persons who were arrested by the government in that jungle, they were killed. That incident is called the Sukhani assassinations. हामी यसलाई सुखानीको नरसंहार भनेर पनि चिन्छौं. And what was the reason? Charge of the Dharmaprasad Upadhyaya. The Dharmaprasad Upadhyaya was found dead or killed by the activists, we can say. In that time, Dharmaprasad Upadhyaya was the member of National Parliament. We can say he was the leader of the Panchayat system. He was the favorable person of the king. Yes, so he was killed, and the persons who were arrested has been shot dead, killed by the present government and the police force. That is called the Sukhani assassinations. Ramnath Dahal, okay, Ramnath Dahal, Krishna Kuikel, Netra Prasad Ghimire and Narayan Shrestha, okay, all they were killed. Out of them, that 3 were killed by all they were shoot, but 3 were the shoot also in a different place. 3 were shot dead, and that was in their chest area, one in the head and another in the ribs. By that was all they were shot dead in that Sukhani jungle, that is in Ilam districts. The Sukhani assassination was one of the very much pathetic situation was created by the Panchayat and by that recent government. And Sukhani assassinations, we still remembering what sort of dedication and devotion done by our martyrs to re-establish the democracy in our country, which we are enjoying nowadays. So it is called the Sukhani assassination. And another is plane hijack and fire at Singha Darbar 25 Jet 2013. Okay, 2030 in our history, first time the plane was hijacked, and that plane was going to Biratnagar to Kathmandu by carrying the 30 lakh Indian currency in that time. Remember, students, in 2013, before 45 years, that 30 lakh Indian currency means Nepali 48 lakh. That much Indian currency was carried by that plane. It was the very huge amount. The political leaders of that time, they planned and hijacked that plane, and finally that plane was landed on Farwesganj, Bihar. When the plane was landed in Farwesganj, Bihar, the activists that all they nabbed that 30 lakh Indian currency. After that only they released the plane. So because of that huge amount of the government was taken by the activists, or you can say the political parties and leaders, that was the major loss for that recent government, because that huge amount they may use for the anti-panchayat movement. They can use that money for the anti-panchayat movement. Another one reason was there, and another reason was that that much amount was taken, that also very great loss for the government. So that also the one great reasons, and that was the one remarkable incident was taken. That was not good for the panchayat, but that was good for the who were trying to restore the democracy. Democracy was seized and the peoples are trying to restore the democracy. For that, that was the good symptoms or good star we can say in that time. Another incident that was taken place, fire broke in Singha Darbar, and that fire broke in Singha Darbar on 22nd Ashad 2030. Time and again, on and another incident was taken place which was not favoring the panchayat system. So that finally in that time Kirtinidhi Bishta was the prime minister in that time, and Kirtinidhi Bishta compelled to resign from the prime minister post because unable to manage the peace, security and many others weaknesses, by showing that Kirtinidhi Bishta was compelled to resign. So this also one of the important events in our political history, plane hijack and fire at Singha Darbar. Plane hijack was taken place on 25 Jan 2030, whereas that fire broke was Singha Darbar was the 22nd Ashad 2030. That also you have to remember. Okay. So another incident, another important events, that is the timber boat incident. Timber boat was the place which is in the Okhaldunga districts. Some youths are there was the camp. They were making the camp. They were making the camp to against the panchayat systems and to capture the Okhaldunga districts. And the camp was set in the cave. Okay, camp was set in the cave. But always while talking about the history, when we talk about the Bandar-Khal Parva also, when we talk about the various Parva, when secrecy revealed, there surely there will be the encounter. Encounter means when one person or one group is trying to kill or attack on one another, in that time who were being attacked, they will attack to the previous one, that is called the encounters. Same encounters, that was the timber boat incidents. Why? The people were managing, they were planning, they were taking training, they had set the camp to attack the government, you can say, to capture the Okhaldunga or local areas. But when the secrecy reveals, the Nepal army in that time, Shahi Sena we can say, they attack on the camp, and Ram and Lakshman, some youths were killed, and Yagya Bahadur Thapa, Bhimnan Shrestha were hanged later. They were also killed by the recent government. So Timur Bete incident is that sort of incident where the innocent peoples who were trying to regain the restore the democracy not for their family, not for their own individual advantage or benefit, that was for the overall country they were trying. So day by day peoples were killing by the recent government. So all these important events we discussed today, and tomorrow also again we will next period we will discuss on the various events. Okay, and today we discussed about the when panchayat system was started. Okay, which day is called the black day in our history, and what is the Janakpur incident, and what is the main aim of promulgation of new constitutions. Write in a own words, one sentence. That 1 marks question may ask you. Back to village campaign, Jhapa revolt, Sukhani assassination, plane hijack and fire at Singha Darbar, Timur boat incident, and many incidents. When we observe all the incidents, why all the incidents has taken place, that all the common aim was to restore the democracy. All they were fighting and all they were suppressing by the government or panchayat system, and that incidents were taken place. Governments and the panchayats are trying to make strengthen their government, and they want to continue that systems, and others who wanted hardly they got the democracy, but without institutionalized the democracy was seized. So all they were trying. Some peoples are favoring the panchayat also, and many peoples were favoring the democracy, but even though maximum peoples are not raising the voice because there was no safety and security, they may be in danger situation. So that was the suppressive rules started by the King Mahendra, and all these events had taken place. Today in a history we are reading about that, and in future also when you will be in a great post or great positions, that we have to respect our martyrs always, because of their life, because of their dedication and devotion, only now we are enjoying the democracy, loktantra, ganatantra, republicanism, or whatever that we are saying nowadays, because of their dedication and devotion. All these were the important events today we discussed, and I hope all you listen and watch carefully, and all you are learning day by day, and I would like to give you great thanks for watching and try to understanding about the history. Thank you.